Let me start with the end of a saga, the Viktor Gyökeres saga, because Arsenal Sporting, I told you yesterday, have started exchanging all the documents for a Viktor Gyökeres deal to check with the lawyers every single page, every single detail, every single bonus, every single add-on of this Viktor Gyökeres deal, and now everything is fine, everything is okay. We can consider Viktor Gyökeres a new Arsenal player with formal authorization to travel to follow in the next 24 hours with the documents okay, and so Gyökeres is set to sign a 5-year deal as new Arsenal player, closing a very long saga. So now we only wait for the player to travel with his agent, for the player to undergo the medical, to sign the contract, and then the official announcement. Arsenal fans have been waiting for weeks, months for this moment, and now Gyökeres is coming to the club. So the Gyökeres saga is over.
And the news keeps coming. Stay tuned because we still have a bombshell about Alexander Isak, Andrea Berta's master move, and a shocking revelation about the real reason why Arteta rejected star Xavi Simons. So make sure to drop a like on the video to support the channel, and let's go! Andrea Berta just saved Arsenal £5 million and pulled off a transfer masterclass. Let's talk about what just might be the most underrated move of Arsenal's summer window. Sporting director Andrea Berta has officially landed Viktor Gyökeres. But it's not just the signing that stands out, it's how he did it. Gyökeres will join Arsenal for a total package of £62.4 million. That's £54.8 million up front plus £8.6 million in add-ons. A huge deal, no doubt. But here's the part many fans are missing. Berta just saved Arsenal £5 million. Negotiations with Sporting CP weren't easy. In fact, the talks dragged on for weeks. At one point, it genuinely looked like the deal might fall apart. Sporting were pushing hard, refusing to back down from their original asking price. But according to journalist Ben Jacobs, Andrea Berta stayed patient and played it perfectly. Speaking on Latte Firm, Jacobs said, many Arsenal fans were asking, why not just pay the extra £5 million to get Gyökeres over the line? But actually, Berta got the deal done for £5 million less than expected. That's classic Berta, a total maverick in the market. And this isn't just a one-off. Since arriving at Arsenal, Berta has exceeded all expectations. 6 signings already before August, and each one fitting the profile Arsenal need to go one better next season. Now here's the twist. Arsenal's summer business might not be finished yet. There's one name left on the list, Gyökeres. The Crystal Palace star is one of the most electrifying players in the league. Creative, unpredictable, and exactly what Arsenal have been missing in tight games. But here's the catch. Gyökeres' release clause is £68 million, and that includes add-ons. Pricey. Still, if anyone can pull it off and bring that number down, it's Andrea Berta. We've already seen what he did with Gyökeres. Imagine him pulling off a similar deal for easy. That could turn this into a 10 out of 10 transfer window. So here's the question. Was Berta right to hold firm on the Gyökeres fee? And should Arsenal now go all in for Gyökeres? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned, because this window might still have one more big surprise. Arsenal can't afford Alexander Isak, but here's why they might wait until 2026. So here's the question everyone's asking. Can Arsenal still go for Alexander Isak, even after closing in on Viktor Gyökeres? The answer? Yes, absolutely. Financially, Arsenal have no issues matching anything Liverpool might offer for Isak this summer. Let's get into it. According to finance expert Adam Williams, Arsenal have plenty of room under PSR, both in the Premier League and under UEFA rules. In fact, our financial standing right now is one of the strongest in Europe. Williams explained, Arsenal's squad cost is still lower than Man City, Chelsea, Man United, and Liverpool. Their cash flow is elite, matchday revenue is at the top of the league, and commercial growth has been incredible. Even with big money deals for players like Zubimendi, Kepa, Norgard, Madueke, Mosquera, and now Gyökeres, Arsenal still have the financial power to make a move for Isak, including access to a £100 million overdraft if needed. So what's the holdup? It's not about money, it's about timing and risk appetite. Stan Kroenke has taken a more cautious approach in recent years. He's backed Arteta consistently, but he's not throwing cash around just to make headlines. Even in January, when Arsenal were chasing the title, he resisted spending big on a striker because the numbers didn't justify the risk. And now, with Gyökeres arriving and Havertz still in the squad, another £80+ million move for Isak this summer feels unlikely. That doesn't mean the dream is over. Far from it. In fact, next summer could be the perfect time to strike. Right now, Isak has told Newcastle he wants to leave. But his main suitors, Arsenal and Liverpool, have already bought strikers. Other European giants like PSG, Real Madrid, City, and Bayern aren't in the market either, so unless something dramatic happens, Isak might be stuck at Newcastle one more season. And by next summer, the landscape changes. Arsenal will be in a better position to move players around, potentially shifting Havertz or Gyökeres to make room. And with 1 year less on Isak's contract, the price may be more manageable too. So here's the real question for Arsenal fans. Should we go all in for Isak now and gamble on fitting him into the system, or wait until 2026 when the path is clearer and the deal might be smarter? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. This window isn't over yet. Arsenal would rather bring back one former player than sign Xavi Simons, Fabrizio confirms. While Chelsea are pushing hard to sign Xavi Simons this summer, Arsenal seem to have made their priorities clear, and it's not who many expected. Simons has been fantastic for RB Leipzig, 11 goals and 8 assists last season, only 22 years old and able to play anywhere across the front line. There's no doubt he's a top talent, but according to Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal are not making Simons their top focus. They've already decided who they want more, and that player, Veracity. Yes, the Crystal Palace star is higher on Arsenal's list than Xavi Simons right now. Here's what Fabrizio wrote in his newsletter. Yes, Arsenal are still interested in Simons, but Ez is higher on their list, and Simons is already in advanced talks with Chelsea. Let's be honest, for many Arsenal fans, Eze is the dream. He's got flair, creativity, balance, and that rare ability to change a game in an instant. And beyond that, there's a deeper story here. Eze actually spent time at Arsenal as a kid, but before being released at just 13 years old. That rejection crushed him back then, but he didn't stop chasing the dream. Now, all these years later, he might be returning as a fully formed Premier League star. And yes, there's real interest. Arsenal have already held talks with Eze's camp, and while there's no official bid yet, reports claim Eze has been telling his friends he's joining Arsenal. He's even turned down Spurs. That says a lot. Meanwhile, Simons, for all his quality, seems more interested in joining Chelsea. And if that's the case, Arsenal are making the right call walking away. Because here's the thing, Arteta doesn't just want talent, he wants commitment, identity, players who want to wear the shirt. And in AZ, Arsenal would be getting a player with the skill to unlock any defense and the hunger to prove he belongs. So what do you think? Would you rather see Xavi Simons or Ebereki Eze at the Emirates next season? And is Arsenal making the right call focusing on someone who already has a bond with the club? Let us know in the comments. And that wraps up today's biggest Arsenal news. If you enjoyed the update and want to stay on top of everything happening with the Gunners, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Come on, Arsenal!